Alright, what's happening, fam? Welcome everybody. Let's see who we have.
Hello. Good morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for tuning in.
Yeah, let's see if we can wait for a couple more people to join in, but for the people that are new here, my name is Rio. I'm one of the Syndicate traders and I'm hosting today's live session as always with another Syndicate trader, Andre.
Nice to see you and meet you, everyone.
Some familiar faces here. That's really great.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
A lot of familiar faces.
Let's see.
A
Let's go
lot.
through it. Pavel or Crypto G is killing it. Yankov, Gavin, Adrian, Batman, Kobe, Lucifer, Rovnak, Dominic, Shaz, Dobry, great to see you here. Muka, Ross, and a lot more familiar faces. Edgeman, Anointed, Alan, Warren, great to see you here again. Reinhardt here as always. And Cyan, not sure how to pronounce your name. If you can drop them in the chat, see to how to pronounce your name so we don't get it wrong. Lei Nugi, great to see you here, man. Been a while. Let's see.
Also have Van Wooden. We have Nisai. We have also Pavel. You said Pavel.
Yeah.
G. Patrick. What's up, Patrick? I hope I remembered well your name, right? Shaz. Provocative cutaways. Greetings. Greetings. Welcome. Little's Life, Jasmine.
Howdy.
PB.
Provo from Portugal. ¿Cómo está, mi amigo?
Tudo bem? Tudo bem? It's Bane or Bane? Bien or Bane?
Ben. Bien is Spanish.
Okay. I know. Yeah. All right. I have to take some classes. Nero and Raymond.
Yes, sir. Portugal better win today. Let's see. A lot of teams are doing great so far. Alright. For the people that are not inside the Syndicate VIP, man, we called out a beautiful Euro USD setup here. I mean, look at this. On the video previously I shared in this daily analysis video that I share every single day, basically. Pure value and basically mention about the previous daily value low, getting tapped into that and taking out potentially the Asia high before dropping, and the valuation scanner showing the overvaluation against the dollar at that time was just the icing on the cake. What a beautiful drop after that. Ended up even taking out the Asia low, so that was quite interesting. Right. Also, Andre called out that beautiful gold killable. If you wanna show them.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Let's go first with the call out on Telegram this morning. Let's see where it is. And if I'm not wrong, I think it was called out today. Is this one here? This is the one that I told you in the morning. You can see where the price was, right? And I told you, pay attention to the fixed value or high right here. And what happened? Boom. And I told you it tapped it. And right after that, look at that. Boom. Perfection. Absolute perfection. Simple 2-to-1, but it ended up going higher than that. What is that? 3.6, 3.5, easily 2 to 1. Beautiful trade. So again, volume doesn't lie. It doesn't lie, man. Absolute textbook setup. Yeah.
Super clean, super clean.
Yeah. We are going for gold analysis very soon, Krishna. Welcome to the stream once again. Magic reaction, indeed. 30-minute, 1 hour, it was super clean. Even if you entered on 15, 30, 1 hour, you would have gotten your win easily. All right. Shall we
Yes,
start?
sir.
Yeah.
Start with the dollar. Dollar. Quite interesting one. Still in that weekly supply that we mentioned also last week to just keep an eye on. And we had, I believe, on a 12-hour time frame, couple taps on a daily as well. The second time tapping into that. And also the open interest tracker that we have was also backing up this move to the upside, which we mentioned also in the Syndicate VIP, that the open interest was basically increasing while dollar was pushing up. So that means the interest is still there and people are still having more net position overall instead of decreasing and not really being interested in continuing this move up. And I wanted to see actually in the beginning a pullback to this 12-hour demand and then push to the upside, but we started seeing this slow sideways movement here before the breakout. And actually today I called out this one as well inside the video I shared. Either I was looking for a previous weekly high taken out and then reverse the downside, or come down, take out the Asia low, and then close above previous week value high and then shoot up. And that's why the Euro USD ended up playing out quite nice. For today's New York session, I will watch this swing POC or the value high for the reactions if it does bounce from here or to the POC. So let's see what's gonna happen. And already made a pretty decent amount of move on the London session, so let's see if this one is going to be the pullback with the continuation or the reversal and potentially going for that London low. For the Euro USD, pretty much was talking about the same thing. That's why I was looking at the previous daily value low, because that was a really great key level around there that was above the Asia high right here. You can see for a potential push up, taking out the Asia high and then dropping. And that's why I was looking at the previous day value low, because aligned quite well and I really liked it. And you can see 50-minute was overvalued against the dollar, 5-minute overvalued against the dollar as well. That was just the perfect setup right here. Stops above the high. Would have been way more than 2 hours, but still ended up playing out quite nice. For now, I'm marking the latest swing just to see the reaction on the 5 and 15. So I don't want to see the swing high to the swing low, but actually we can take this one. So watching the POC, then see if we can get any sort of rejection, and if it does close above it, then I'm expecting a deeper pullback to maybe this range or even a bit higher. Let me know what you guys think about the Euro USD.
Yeah, of course, if you guys have any other asset, yes, but in regards to dollar and euro, if you have a different bias, if you have any other key levels, or you see something different than us, you can always write in the chat, okay? and we can debate on that.
Yeah, 100%. You can also take this whole swing instead of just this, and swing value low aligns quite nice as well. You can see already we had rejection before. Just to have a better perspective, because if the volume is there, we can definitely take advantage of it, and if not, then let's see what dollar will do.
Yeah, and for all the VIP members that are in here, please post your setups in the channels, okay? So we can discuss on them. Yeah. So yeah, please post your setups and let's see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I fully agree with what you said on both dollar and euro USD. 100% aligned.
Nice.
Yeah, so far dollar doesn't give the it does not doesn't give up. It doesn't show signs of weakness. You also mentioned that
Yeah.
open interest, so it
Yeah.
still favors a bullish move.
Yeah, it's just making higher highs, higher lows. Didn't really broke the structure here, so at least we do want to see that low, closing below that low, reversing, doing something like this. And if it does actually a quick, more aggressive push down, I would be actually more in favor of seeing a reaction here and then push up,
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes,
or even
and
that
of
value
course,
high.
if the valuation scanner
100%.
also is in our favor, yeah, sure.
Sure. We'll take a look at the Nasdaq as well. We'll just go as our usual order. We start with the dollar, currencies, gold, silver, if there is any setup, and then we head towards the indices before the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah, sure. All
Shall
right,
we shall
let's
we move on to
go
Goldie?
to the gold. Yeah, let's see what Goldie does. All right. All right. So let me close first this one. Let's see. This one is okay. So needless to say that gold is really, really bearish, right? Needless to say that. So one thing that I want to mention is that right here that you're seeing is a weekly demand zone. All right, it's a weekly demand zone that previously we reacted from, but we have another one that's sitting right here. So this is where right now gold is most likely about to tap into if we are taking a week to body demand zone. But if we take the demand zone as a full week to week, you can see that gold is right now right into it. And it's actually a demand zone that it tapped previously, like this one right here. Actually, I hope you can see it. If not, let me make it a little bit lighter. All right, so this is the first reaction, and you can see how much it pushed back up. Was that almost 20% to the upside? This is the second reaction that it had 2 weeks ago, but it didn't push. We are really bearish. Okay, that's why sellers are still in control. Now let's go on the lower time frame, and I will go to the 12 and see what we have in here. Going to the 12-hour time frame, we have here a demand zone, a 12-hour demand zone, which sits inside the weekly demand zone. All right, so it will be this one. But again, we can take it only week to body. But since it's right now into the weekly demand, I'm not going to pick another demand. So as I said earlier, sellers are still in control, and you can see on the 8-hour time frame. And this is where it gets interesting. We have here a drop, a base, a drop, and this base is our supply zone. And after that, you can see these three rejections that it had in a row, not the fourth one. This one didn't tap, but this doji candle or this indecisive candle that you are seeing here, this is also a supply zone because you can pick it like this. You have a rally, you have your base, and you have your drop. It's clear as the daylight that in this candle here, this was institutional behavior. Okay, this is where the institutions placed a lot of orders, right? So this is why we picked up this as a supply zone. Okay, it's also a 12 or a wait or an 8 hour. They have the same structure almost. Now, going on the 1 hour time frame, this is the range that I told you guys earlier to pay attention to, and it actually played out very, very nice. Right now, it lacks the follow through for multiple reasons. One, dollar is still pushing, but two, the smart money are not really interested into pumping money into the gold right now. It's also summer, so during the summer, metals and gold especially are slower. So let's turn on the sessions map indicator, our indicator that is showing the vertical lines, which represents the daily closure and openings. And I was expecting, to be honest, a bit of a push higher for gold, at least to come to this 8 hour slash 12 hour supply zone, just to confirm that sellers are still in control, because this is how you work your way down the time frames and confirm the strength of sellers in this case. You create a supply zone, then you go back, then you come back up, you retest it, then you come back up, then a small pullback again, you retest the newly created supply, and so on. This is how you confirm that the sellers are still in control. All right. So right now, gold doesn't give the follow through. So let's see first what happens with this range where we took the trade, and we also said pay attention to that. It will be very interesting to see what happens first at the fixed Vera high and the fixed POC. Up here, if it's the case for gold to come back up, we have some key levels. We can either go on this 1 hour and pick up this swing high and swing low. I hope you could see it. I mean, you can see it on the volume profile. This is the swing high, this is the swing low, and we have the swing value low that's sitting right above the London highs, right? This green box that you are seeing here, this is the London session. Let's go on the 15-minute time frame. So, simply put, to be honest, I'd like to see price going a little bit higher. The best case scenario for my liking, it would be for the price to come to the 8 hour slash 12 hour supply zone. Then we drop below this yellow line that represents the opening of the week. All right, this is called the Sunday open, and do something like that. Right, it would be something like this. No, not like this. Let me delete it. So something like this. Bam, bam, bam. This is the swing value low right here, and then you continue going lower. If it does that, it will provide much cleaner risk to reward ratio, because as it stands right now, as we're still into the weekly demand zone, it could be a little bit harder for sellers to push the price even lower. So a pullback, a deeper pullback would be healthier for a continuation to the downside. But of course, you will need some help from the dollar, as Ryu also mentioned a bit earlier. I don't know if any of you know or any of you use dollar as a correlation, as a negative correlation to gold, right? So in case of, let's say right now, dollar is pushing lower, gold could push a bit higher, right? In case dollar finds support, let's say into the swing point of control, as you said a bit earlier, then it is a possibility to continue going higher and then for gold to continue going lower. So we will use this correlation between gold and dollar to see what happens. We are not trading, we are not trading blindly gold. We are not looking only at gold. We are looking at dollar all the time, literally all the time. We are not taking a gold trade without looking at dollar. And matter of fact, this indicator that you are seeing here, in case this is your first time on the stream, and welcome. This indicator that you're seeing here, this is the valuation scanner. And this basically evaluates gold against the dollar, right? So this one right here told us, hey, gold is expensive against the dollar. And you can see that it didn't push any higher, right? So let's see what happens. If it comes up here and we see that again it comes into the overvaluation territory, we will pay an extra attention, right? And also you will see if dollar becomes undervalued against euro. So there are multiple factors, but we are not looking only at gold. We are comparing with the dollar chart, right? This is my view on gold. Let me know if this is clear for you guys. Oh, matter of fact, look at that. I just saw that. See, it's not pushing any lower. Let me delete this position so you can see, and let me close this one. Let me make this one like this. Look at that. If you pick up your swing level from this bottom here, where it rejected from that fixed value high that I told you earlier, right? And the highest point in this move, look what you get here. Tell me this is not a magic touch. Look at that. Swing value error high. There you go. Again, swing low, swing high, swing value high. And that's it. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Now I should go, it should show some follow through, right? Yeah, the magic touch, as we like to call it. It works on, it looks good even on 5 and 15. If you are taking it on the 15-minute time frame, you can see how well it respects it on the 15-minute time frame, right? Look at that. First rejection, second, now the third. Now this one should give the follow through, right? This one should give the follow through. This candle didn't took these highs, but it took the lows. Sorry, but it took the lows of a previous candle. So it will be interesting to see what happens. Stop loss below the wick. Where is your 2 to 1? 2 to 1 right into the swing value or low of that move.
It's a pretty
What do you
nice
think,
move.
Drew? It's a pretty nice move.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Swing value low. It's also swing POC if you take the highs from Tuesday. Sorry, today basically from the top of the Asia.
Top of the Asia. This one.
Swing POC. I want to see a closure above it. So let me show my screen. This is what I'm
please
looking at.
show. Yeah.
So basically,
Oh,
the
nice,
swing
nice,
high
nice.
to the swing
Looking,
low.
looking good.
This 50-minute close above it slightly, waiting for this close 50-minute. I already have a limit order with half risk if it in case it breaks above, and if not, the 5-minute entry is quite clean as well, something like this. But waiting for that 15-minute closure, it's gonna be, I think, the best case scenario, which is in 5 minutes.
Yes, 5 minutes. Yeah, and also the hourly closure.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like it's clear for a lot of people. In case you guys have any questions, just please feel free to ask, especially it might be your first time. As Andrew said, your first time here, or maybe you've never used volume profile, or just feel free to ask question. Nobody's gonna judge you.
Of course, of course.
Hey, and kid, great to see you here, G. Alright, seems like it's clear. Should we move on to Nasdaq? Seems safe was asking.
Yeah. Sure.
First time here.
Your first
Yeah,
time,
great to
Ishmael?
see you here, man.
Welcome.
Thank you for tuning in.
All right. Of course. For this indicator, you can click on the pinned message in this chat, and our support team will guide you further. Patrick, first of all, this 15 minutes should close bullish, right? I mean, it's not showing any signs that that it wants to go any higher right now. And of course, the confirmation from the dollar. You can see that this swing that Rivo showed you a bit earlier, right now, dollar is finding support into this swing. If it drops lower and continues towards the swing point of control, yeah, that'll be good, right? That'll be good. That'll be a good confirmation, right? If gold wants to move lower, the best outcome for me for gold to push up first, then calm down. Yes, exactly what we talked 5 minutes ago. That would be the best case scenario, right? That would confirm the strength of the sellers. All right, let's see Nasdaq. Let's see Nasdaq. So few days ago, actually, on the last stream, and also today in Telegram, I told you to pay attention to this key level right here, right? And yesterday, I told you pay attention to the previous week levels, right? Look what happened today. Let me open the sessions map so you can see the opening today. Open today, right? Look at the opening right here. Tell me this is not beautiful again. Look at that. This is the opening of today. This candle opened, found a great resistance right into the previous week value high. Then it dropped right here. And this red line that you're seeing, this is the previous week's point of control, where the most volume was traded last week. And then dropped below. Buyers wanted to take control, but rejected from the previous week point of control. And this is what happened. And then I told you pay attention to this range. And look what happens right now, right here. It's juggling right in between the two levels from that range, the fixed value high and the fixed point of control. So just to go a little bit to the higher time frame and show you a little bit on the higher time frame. First of all, this is the seasonal forecaster, and what this indicator is doing basically, it makes predictions based on the past. Okay, it analyzes past behaviors, past cycles, seasonalities, and so on. So based on that, he makes predictions that are most of the time accurate, like really accurate. So the most recent one is this local top on the daily time frame, and you can see how well it was respected so far. Look at that. What was that? 22nd. Yesterday. Yeah, I actually yesterday. So it predicted a top yesterday, and look what happens today. On top of that, the Mag 7 stocks are not doing actually good at all. They are all going down and they are all suffering. Again, this is the daily time frame, and you can see how every single stock is going down, including Microsoft that lost like 22% this month, which is incredibly much, right? So this is one of the reasons why the indices are still dropping. Okay, so now going back again to the 1 hour time frame, what I want to see for this New York Stock Exchange open, definitely I want to see a 4-hour closure below this fixed point of control. Okay, if that is not the case, and let's say it wants to continue going higher, I want to see the 4-hour candle closure. And I mean by that, with the 4-hour candle closure, this is for the futures chart, right? The 4-hour candle closure for the futures chart is 30 minutes after the New York Stock Exchange open. Or if it's easier for you, the 1-hour candle closure on CFDs, all right? So then this 1-hour candle right now, I want to see it either closing below fixed point of control or either above fixed value high for a possible continuation up until this previous week point of control, where again I told you a bit earlier that it's the level where the most volume was traded last week. You can see this peak right here in volume. This is the most volume traded last week right here, right? So either below, either above. If above, we look for a continuation to for a reversal in this case, right? Because it's a clear drop, or a continuation to the downside if it's closing below the fixed point of control of this range. I think it's a good target to this area right here. Plenty of room to play with. Very clean, in my opinion. We will see what the valuation scanner indicator also is telling us. We are comparing this one against the bonds, all right? So we will see what happens. Now it's undervalued on the 4-hour, on the 2-hour, a lot of undervaluation. So it could be kind of difficult for it to drop some more, but we will see. To be honest, I'd like to see it closing above the fixed value high and then continue going higher because it is now cheap compared to the stocks, to the bonds. This is my view on NQ. If you guys have any other biases, any other key levels, if you see it differently, again, feel free to drop them in the chat. Okay. All right. What do you think, Ryu?
Yeah, pretty well explained,
good?
man. Oh, good. Let us know, Safe, if you align with what Andrew said.
In Andrew, we trust. Yeah, this is my view based on the experience accumulated over the years in trading with volume, all right? In working with these type of indicators, I've learned how to trust the seasonality and trust the cycles and see that they're not lying, all right? So yeah, it's a bit of everything accumulated over the years. All right. Wanna see what I do? In my opinion, most bearish as for the drop on the stock market. Yes, exactly, Patrick. Exactly. Right.
Shall we move on
look
to
at that. Yeah.
the US 30?
Yeah, let's go quickly on the US 30. We have
baby.
25 minutes until New York Stock Exchange opens.
Yes, sir.
Plenty of time.
And we also got a beautiful short on the US 30 yesterday inside the Syndicate VIP. Went in and basically quicker management because of first of all, it's Monday. A lot of time Mondays on indices tends to be a bit choppier / slower and basically setting up for the rest of the week. And this was our trade yesterday. Ended up taking out 1R. So New York session ended up basically failing to push to the upside to continue that bullish momentum, and we waited for a closure below previous week point of control. That's where the most volume was traded last week, and entered on a 5-minute, and around that time 5-minute was also overvalued against the bonds using the valuation scanner. And basically ended up taking this trade targeting the 2-hour, but was going to take partials at Sunday open and trail the stop loss because we could see still some sort of a rejection around there, and that's basically what happened. Trail the stop loss, hit the stop loss, but closed the day in profit, and later on actually ended up playing out. You can see pushed up to the previous week point of control, ended up dropping way more, just like how NQ or Nasdaq dropped. Dow dropped about 1%, so that was quite big, and all of this was in Asia session. So for today, of course we still have that 12-hour demand and it is still getting rejected, so I'm not gonna forget about this 12-hour demand. Look at the rejections 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times already on a 12-hour time frame, and it's also a daily demand. Both of it is valid. There isn't any clean supply that I can see. You could say this one, but still haven't been tested, so I'm not really confident in the strength of that, but I'm also bearish on the US 30, just like how you guys are for the Nasdaq. And for today, I'll be looking at the previous weekly value low in case it can pull back here on the New York Stock Exchange, maybe a bit above and then close below, then push to the downside here, especially if the valuation scanner is in our favor. And if it pushes a bit higher, I marked out the previous daily value low and POC, so it could still, there's a lot of interest around this area. I'm not gonna be surprised if price can pushes up there and before dropping. So not the cleanest price action, but let's see. We also have this potential new intraday downtrend. Let's see how it's going to play out. I will mark this one out as well. So far looks a bit more bearish. Also worth to mention that we still have this opening gap from last week that hasn't really been filled yet. You can see almost got filled. That's why I'm expecting to push a bit lower, and hopefully this time it fills the gap. And let's see, I'm also watching the swing level for this whole move from last week in case it goes way deeper to the value low. If not, then early previous week value high, so from this one to this week, and if you mark the previous early previous week value high, it aligns perfectly with that opening gap. Look at that. Early previous week value high, you see? So it's still not been tested yet. So maybe come down, fill the gap, and then we'll see if it's going to break the structure to the upside or continue this downside momentum here, especially if the stocks are a bit on a weaker side. So let me know what you guys think about US 30.
Yeah, let's see the opening, right?
Yeah.
How
Keeping
many
it simple
minutes?
because
20
price
minutes.
action is still
Yeah.
like quite choppy here since Thursday. Still haven't left this area here. I do want to see it leaving this on a 1 hour. You can clearly see this big area that the price hasn't even left yet.
All right. Yeah.
See Goldie.
Binary Brothers was saying about gold. Yes, I have my eyes on it, but still dollar doesn't want to give up, and you can see gold is still rejecting, waiting for a confirmation to break, right? To break that 50-minute bearish candle, that first touch, that swing value high. I want to see that first.
Yes, safe. Definitely. Valuation scanner on the US 30. I mean, look at my layout here. I have on all 5, 15, 1 hour and 4 hour. which is the main ones that I use. 5 and 15 are like the main ones I use when it comes to the intraday perspective. I mean, that was one of good reasons I took a short yesterday, because I had a bullish and also bearish scenario. And if you look at this 50-minute time frame, look at that overvaluation. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, failed to go to the upside, dropped, boom. Here was London session. I don't really trade London session for the USD, but look at the shot, boom. But on the New York session, man, it works like magic, like magic. Overvalued, overvalued, boom, to the downside. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Works
Undervalued,
wonders, man.
undervalued, push to the upside. Overvalued at that time, boom. So it works really good. So I use my overall analysis and then I check the valuation scanner, and if it aligns, I use it as an extra confluence, and if it doesn't align, I'm like, either I lower my risk of that trade or just stay out of it until the valuation is a bit more on my favor when it comes to the trade itself. So let's see, right now
Yeah.
it's in that overvaluation territory. That's why I also mentioned to watch the previous weekly value low and also previous daily level, because it could easily push up, take out the highs one more time, and then overvalue it, the top, and then drop. Something that I'm looking at for today's potential setup. So let's see. Right now gold get injected from swing value low, so it's kind of hovering around POC and value low. Let's see, maybe New York Stock Exchange can bring more value. Hope we can catch a good trade. Yeah, hopefully. Let's see. If we don't see a trade, that's cool. We move on and move on to the next day. See if there's any opportunity. Better to keep your money in your pocket rather than force a trade and lose it all, right?
Of course, of course.
Is it weeks you use for the
Reserving
US30?
capital.
Sorry. No,
No,
I
no, go ahead.
use the US30 against what Andre mentioned for the Nasdaq. So it's bonds and the ticker is ZB1. You see, treasury bonds. It works also with VIX, but I've seen a better accuracy with the bonds, and I've been using this for about a year or so. And the back testing that I did for about like 10 years worth of data was all with the US for the US30 was against the bonds. Expecting some more volume at the New York Stock Exchange for all the
Yes, yes, yes. Let's see what happens.
B1, yes, the treasury bonds.
ZB1 exclamation mark if you want more exactly. So you can pick up the correct one. Is still strong compared to euro in currency basket. Yeah. It's still weak. Yeah. Yeah, currencies in general are very weak right now. The smart money and especially large speculators are still lathering in their short position on mostly every currency. So I can show you quickly. Give me 1 second. Let's look at it here. I will give you a quick example. So this is the dollar. You can see that in the dollar, okay, this is the open interest. Let me take this one. This is the open interest right here. And you can see it. This is only the last 5 weeks, but it was rising from 30,000 or something. But you can see only for the last 5 weeks how open interest is still rising. When open interest is still rising, being in a bullish trend or in a bearish trend, that means that the trend is still healthy and the money are still flowing in. So this is what happens right now with the dollar, right? So this is a healthy trend that we are seeing right here, and the money are still flowing in. This in the middle right here, these are the non-commercials or the large speculators, and you can see them adding long positions from a week to another. And matter of fact, at what happened last week, right? A net positioning of almost 12,000, right? They closed 3,000, they opened 3,000 long positions and closed 8,500. Now, this is euro, right? Dollar, sorry. Let's move on to euro. Euro is a bit mixed up, right? They're closing, opening, but relative relative weak. Now, why did I say most of the currencies? This is the British pound right now that you are seeing, and look at the British pound. Look what they're doing in the British pound. Longs closed, longs closed, longs closed. Look at that. And look at the net change, right? From 64,000 down to 71,000. So they're laddering out their long positioning, and they're going on adding long positions. So this is still going, right? And what's that? The next one is the Japanese yen. Kind of the same thing, but Japanese yen is a different case as it's very weird Japanese yen right now with all these interventions from the Bank of Japan. So yeah, look at that. This is the Australian dollar again. Australian dollar laddering out their position. So every currency that you are seeing, Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar, sorry, Canadian dollar, almost the same thing. Look at that. And this is the Swiss franc. Again, look at the short position and getting at it, right? So this is still going. So again, to conclude, money are flowing into the dollar and flowing out of the other currencies until we see the other way around, right? The smart money laddering out of, let's say, from the dollar, and those money are start flowing into the other currencies or in gold. Things have to wait a little bit. It will be, I don't know, 1 month, months. We don't know exactly. We'll see. We are analyzing from a week to another and see when the things are aligned. We'll know. First session. Welcome to the stream, Phil. Great to have you here, man. All right. Look at gold. Look at gold.
Yeah, still dropping. And also welcome,
Yeah.
Phil. Great to see you. Great to have you here. That swing value low could lead into a failure, but
Yes.
while it's dropping, valuation not dropping that much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's something
Oh,
to take in consideration.
I will still watch that fixed value or high. It
Mm-hmm.
could be a possibility to become undervalued in
Yes,
this area again.
especially take
Yeah.
out the low one more time. So it's a
Yes. Yes.
kind
Yes.
of making the double bottom before pushing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
And Dow is dropping already.
Yeah. NQ still hovering around the fixed point of control. Let's see. Things might align. All right. Since we are here almost 90 people, let's see what is your. I think we have many new people in here. Let's see what is your most traded instrument. Drop it in the chat, please. What is your most traded instrument?
Okay.
Gold, NQ, currencies. Gold and starting with NQ. Gold, gold. All right. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. BTC as well. See there. Golden Q. Nice.
We got some decent amount of gold lovers.
US 30 also.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice. Good choice.
Dekipu, welcome to the stream. Great to
Yes,
have you
sir.
here.
Welcome.
Gold and major pairs. Nugi. Gold. It's always gold. All right, all right, all right. Nice. Awesome. Great to know that. Dominates. Of course, man. Of course it dominates. The moves in gold, when gold moves, man.
Yeah, it's good for
You
swing,
can't
it's
stop
good
it.
for scalp, it's good for intraday. It's good
Yeah.
for everything.
Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Nice. Awesome, awesome.
Since we got a lot of gold lovers, do me a favor, smash that like button, guys.
Yes. Please smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed yet. And let's help the stream. Let's help. Let's get the stream reach more people.
Yes, sir. We got only 36 likes. We can definitely easily hit
Can you
60 or 80.
Yes, yes, yes. Can you show the seasonal indicator for gold? Yeah, man. Sure. Let's do it. Sure. This is it. Seasonal forecaster. Shadow Intel seasonal forecaster. This is an indicator we built, and it's helping us setting a macro bias. All right. This is not a buy sell indicator. You have to pair it with multiple factors on the intraday time frame as well, right? Volume profile, key levels, and so on. So as well as you can see here on the daily time frame, look at the accuracy. Look at that. Let's take it from behind. Top, bottom, top, bottom. And one thing I want to mention for all the people that are new in here, all these tops and bottoms that you are seeing here, and all the way on the chart, these were here before the price reached them. All
Yes.
right.
The same way you see the
These,
aftermark of the lines for the next 60
yes.
days.
For the people that were here, like let's say 2 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, you guys knew about this top right here, this
Yes.
bottom here, and this top right here. And you can see how price behaves right now. All right. So
We called it.
this top here, yeah. This top right here, I think it coincides with a weekly supply. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep.
Let me select this weekly supply. Look at that. This is the weekly supply that we're having here.
Beauty.
And now let's go to the daily time frame. Look at that. Let me close it. I can close this daily supply. Let me close it. Look at that. Right? Weekly supply here. Local top on the daily time frame. Rejected the weekly supply, and boom, it dropped. For any indicator, guys, that you are seeing here, okay, this is a premium indicator, and we have a lot more, including this valuation scanner indicator that you can use on every single time frame. For everything related to the indicators, and also for the VIP, if you want to join the VIP, all right, you can click on the pinned message, all right, and our support team in Telegram will guide you further. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Patrick, I think you asked. Yeah, you asked. Sorry if you heard an ambulance. I have my windows closed, but I'm really close to the street, so nothing I can do. Sorry. So right now we have a potential bottom on the daily time frame, and that's on 30th of June. 30th of June. What is 30th of June? Next week, next Tuesday. So a potential bottom. And we will see, okay, remember us to look on the seasonal forecaster in 1 week from now. So 2 streams from now, remember us to take a look on the seasonal forecaster and see what happens here. All right. Right now, looks like a continuous road to the downside. But we will see what happens. There are things in the world that can change everything, right? There are fundamentals that can change the course of a price, right? Okay, the indicator settings. These are the settings, default settings. This is the look back period of 10 years. So basically, it analyzes the last 10 years of gold. For example, in this case, you can have 60 days of forecast, which is this is what it predicts. Okay, these are 60 days from this current moment, but you can select it up to 300 days if you want, right? Look at that. It goes all the way. Okay. I think this is the end of the year. Look at that. This is the end of the year where usually the metals are booming, right? Because if we go on the weekly time frame, this is the weekly time frame. This is mostly what happens on the weekly time frame. Look at that. This is the end of the year. This was the bottom. It was close to the end of the year, and whoop, it went up. And then what's this? This is autumn. This is the autumn of 2024. It went lower, and at the end of the year, where the seasonal forecaster showed a bottom, whoop, again, and I can go for all the years. Look at it here as well. End of the year, rally. Copy after copy. Yes, because this is what happens in every single market. Okay, seasonality, cycles, these are real, right? These are as real as it gets. Right. Awesome. And other settings, this is just cosmetics here at the line design. And the smoothing period, if you want to increase or decrease it, smoothens your line. But I like to keep it mostly on one because it shows really accurate what happens. And if you want to see accuracy, I can show you the silver. Let me delete this one.
Silver's amazing.
If you want to see accuracy, look at silver.
The accuracy in December and January was absolutely spot on.
Look at that. All like I give this a 90% plus accuracy here. Almost every single bottom and top, it was predicted and respected perfectly. Let's start from here. Top, bottom, top, all the way. Top, bottom. You can see it's not necessary for me to draw to point every single top and bottom. You can see them. And again, like in the dollars in gold's case, look at that. This was the top. This was the top. What we have here, daily supply. It didn't tap it, but I'm sure it was a weekly as well. Yeah, it was a weekly. Look at that. There you go. Weekly. What happens here now? Still there. Right. Let's see if we can close above Ping POC. That'll be awesome. 2 minutes. Actually, I'm a bit in the favor of longs, to be honest, but I want to see a closure above this swing point of control because
yes,
if you look like this, right, you have your swing high here and your swing low here, right? And right here you have one, two, three, four, five rejections in a row. So it doesn't want to break above. And if you are looking at order flow, I have the order flow here. This is the order flow. This is right now where it's rejecting from. And I will point it out so you guys can see. Where is it? Shapes, rectangle. First of all, it's this area right here. This box that you are seeing right here. This yellow box. This is the point of control of these 15-minute candles. So you can see that every time that for both occasions, buyers pushed the price back up, and it found resistance right here. So if I want to take it higher, I want to see a closure above this. And right here, we have the swing point of control that you guys saw right here, right in this area. Or if you want to play it even better than that, you can take this range. Let's see if we can go in 5 minutes. Yeah, we can go in 5 minutes. You can take this range. Yes, or even like that. Look at the swing value at a low, and it's still rejecting. So the best case scenario would be something like that, like that, bum, 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 something like that. We want to see a confirmation around this level that buyers are taking control of the price. Jimmy, for now we are going. Sorry, you if you wanted to
Yeah,
to
it's
stop,
fine.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. I was gonna answer that. It's fine.
Yeah, for the moment we are going live on Tuesday and Thursday, but for sure this will change in the future, and we will go live on more days. Okay, now it's
Yes.
pushing.
Now it's pushing
We
up,
opened.
and also US 30 pushed down right at the open, and you can see again 50-minute valuation once again super accurate. In case it doesn't go up, take out the highs and drops. Just a reminder for the US 30, I'm looking at the early previous week value or high. So if it drops here, if it's undervalued, I'm definitely willing to take that potential contrarian trade to the upside. If not, I'll be looking at the Goldie about this setup here.
Yeah.
Something like this. A bit a more aggressive entry after break of the high closure above swing PLC, of course. And, let's see. I like this already push to the upside. I'm thinking to get in right now, Bosco, because I like when I see patterns like this. For example, if we have a wrench here, comes down, take out the low, and then it breaks of the recent swing high. So enter here, something like this, boom, to the upside. Love to see that. Maybe entering a break of this high here.
Yes, Patrick. The dollar is trying to go lower now.
Yes.
The previous 50 minutes still closed above the swing value or high, but let's see.
I like that it's trying to leave this 5-minute range here. Just leave it.
Buyers are still
Yes, looks like it's
hoping in.
and euro closing potentially above swing value low. It's probably a good one. Thanks, Ronik. I like also the overflow. Okay. Are stepping in. Okay, I got in. Let's see if we get the follow through now.
Yes, sir.
You're new here. Najim, you can join our, first of all, the free Telegram channel. If you're there, we do have our educational series inside the Syndicate VIP, and more videos will be dropping on soon. We already dropped a couple of them, and also inside there, there's a lot of valuable information and also videos you can learn from the whole concept overall. And we are always there as well to answer the questions.
Of course.
You can also ask us any question if you have on the stream. Of course. Whew, we get
Going
going
good.
down. Going down.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Let's
Look
see
at
if it
that.
fills that gap.
15-minute overvalued. Once again, you see who was asking about
Yes.
the US 30 valuation earlier. If I used the valuation against, here you go. This is the reason I use. Look at the accuracy. Boom. Top. Combining with the high volume sessions, it's just extremely beautiful. Najim, you can that's something you have to decide yourself, because we give the analysis here, we go through the markets, we share the multiple scenarios we're looking at, but trade management is something that every person has to be responsible for their own trade. So if you want to go long now, that's up to you. If you want to wait for a closure above this range, that's up to you. If you don't want to take this trade, that's up to you as well. Thanks for subscribing, Manjunas. Great to see you here. I will put an alarm here on the US 30 for that value high in case it drops down there.
Yeah.
Definitely, but let's see, Goldie. Giving us that follow through. I would love to see this 15-minute closure about though.
The swing point of control, yeah.
Yeah. That would give us the ultimate confirmation. Manjunat, we already went through the Nasdaq, but I guess maybe we can do a quick overview maybe, or a summary.
What are the running trades? Any other trade other than gold? For now, this
Nothing.
only gold, yeah.
Yeah.
And for NQ, someone asked for NQ.
Mm-hmm.
Manjunat Konda. Let's see how this 1 hour candle is closing. Personally, I want to see if the 1 hour candle to close above this fixed value area high in order to continue going higher. There's a plenty of room to play in between the fixed value high and the previous week point of control. But if the 4 hour candle is closing the fixed point of control of this range that I selected here, I still see a possibility for the price to continue going lower, because as well in this area right here, there is still a lot of room to play with, right? Looking simply from the perspective of this candle, only in this candle, this is where institutions stepped in aggressively. So most likely there are still orders awaiting here, or open orders waiting to be tapped in order for the price to continue going higher. So either way, it works very well. So let's
Yes.
see. I like to wait for the 1 hour candle to close after the New York Stock Exchange open, because manipulations are more often right before the candle closes, the 1 hour candle closes.
Absolutely. Krishna, we just gave you guys a full analysis of, like, I don't know how many minutes. Andrew went through it. I went through it after, of what I'm looking at and why I'm taking along here. So And I'm sure you were there at that moment. You were asking about gold. So, see. Well said, Dobry. Well said. Thank you for keeping it professional. Suraj says small time frame CME with manipulation on NAS to the upside can happen as well. Yeah, it can definitely push the upside.
If you
But
guys want to see the gold analysis, sorry, I was
yeah, go
just
ahead.
rewinding and
It's fine.
like 50, 58, 57 minutes ago, you can rewind 57 minutes ago and you see the full breakdown of gold. Yeah, sorry, Ryu.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No,
man.
thank you for mentioning that. My internet dropped. Yeah, Andre just gave you the timestamp. Bitcoin. That's a good one. We can go through Bitcoin for sure. Absolutely, we can go through Bitcoin next. Gold so far running in some small profit, so let's see. 15 minutes, if it closes like this, I think it's really great.
Yes, yes, yes.
Really. And also Euro I mentioned. Look, look at that already.
Nice.
Just a reminder, you cannot catch every move, every trade, every asset. So as long as you can choose one, maximum two trade, and just focus on that and catch good amount of the movement or the move, yeah, you can be in some really nice profit instead of catching every single move. As you can see, we talked about everything, right? Euro, gold, US 30, Nasdaq. We are not trading all of them at the same time, right? We look at all of them, scenario map, see which one looks better, which one looks cleaner, and then we definitely uh, execute based on which one or which price action looks a bit cleaner. Let's look at gold. Absolute beauty. Drop a 1 in the chat if you took this gold trade. I wanna see.
Yes, indeed. Good, good, good one.
And take
Let's
care
see.
safe.
Who took this trade?
Yeah, let's see. 1 in the chat.
Dario, Yankov, all right. Lucifer, Ronak, Patrick. All right. A lot of ones.
Yeah, nice, nice.
No. Let's see the follow through. Let's see the follow through.
Can we look at the SpaceX? Interesting. I guess we can. I haven't really looked at the SpaceX to be honest.
I looked today and I see that now. I mean, I was sure that this is going to happen. It took out the lows basically. So
Trust in the trade.
it was kind of predicted that this will happen.
And you saw the
Maybe
article that Elon Musk lost about 390 billion or something like that with that drop on the SpaceX.
oh, I mean,
So he's not trillionaire,
yeah,
I guess.
not trillionaire anymore. That bad.
That's sad. He has
How
only
bad is it?
700 billion.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, well, Lucifer, to be honest, it's too early to be honest to talk about SpaceX.
Yeah.
To be honest, what I think it could happen, because yeah, we are talking about SpaceX, but it's not only SpaceX that we are talking here. Yes, it is a SpaceX ticker, right? But SpaceX, if I did my research well, if I know well, has a lot of things. This is a group of companies, right? Like military stuff, all the SpaceX things, and everything that Elon Musk is doing. It's all underneath SpaceX. I hope I'm not wrong, but again, it's a bit too early to talk about it. It is a possibility right now for the price um, to be that low to induce retail traders to think, oh, this is a bad um, not opportunity, how to put it. This is a bad move from Elon, right? We are going down, trap retail traders, and then to continue going higher. Because SpaceX and Elon Musk, let's face it, it's a powerhouse, right? So it could be the case, but let's wait for some more time for some structures to form from maybe some rangy behavior, right? This is the 1 hour time frame. We have only this. It's nothing, to be honest. And you cannot judge you cannot make an analysis solely based on that. You don't have you don't have some history to talk on, right? So let's see. But yeah, Nasdaq is going down, S&P is going down, which are tech companies, right? Microsoft is going down. All the Mag 7 I showed you a bit earlier, they're all going down. So it is a possibility to continue going lower. We don't know. We will see. Again, the earnings report for them is on 6th of August. So it's important to see at least the first earning report of SpaceX. And then we can talk about SpaceX. It's too early, way too early. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
well played, binary. But I don't see London highs being taken up, to be honest. Not sure where you marked your London high, but London high is right here. So maybe you have a bit more room. Dow pushed up hard. Yeah, man, I saw that. Dow is flying right now. Look at that V-shaped recovery. Dow said goodbye.
Wow.
I don't care about your value high.
Yeah, and almost, man, almost took out London lows.
Yes, sir. Craig Solomon. Great to have you here, G. What is
Welcome
yours?
to the stream, man.
Yes, sir. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. We are in a cold long right now, so let's see. What did yours say for trading prop firm account and owned funded broker account? I think broker. Okay, just quickly stop us on break even. Boom.
Nice.
Risk-free trade.
Great management. Same here.
Yes.
Risk-free trade as at me as well.
Yes, sir.
And you can see the trade running on right here on trade of it. So all good. All
Awesome.
good. Now let's see the follow.
To answer your question, Krishna, I would say both. If you have both, is really good. I personally have both a funded account and also personal account, because on personal account I can maybe, if I want to hold the trade overnight and go for a bigger risk to reward ratio, I can do that. So I think it's really important both, and maybe prop firm if you wanna scalp or have intraday trades, regardless if it's futures or CFD. So both of them are good. It's just how you use it, right? I personally take more intraday slash swing trade with my personal account, and on the funded account I'm a bit more scalping slash intraday, right? But it really depends on your approach as well. Hi guys, just tuned in. Hope I did not miss any trade. To buy at 40.93. 40.93. Nice. That's pretty low. Yeah, we are in a gold long as well, Dami, sorry. We just hit our 1 hour, so our stop loss is at break even. Risk-free trade. So let's see if we can have that continuation to the upside here. Thank you, Shab. Is 41.38 a POC level for gold? Previous day POC. Let's check it out. Previous day POC. You said 41.38. For me it's at 41.91. Not sure if you're referring to the futures or the CFD, but both of them are basically at the top. For the futures is at 4209.8. So thanks guys. Craig says, thanks guys, I was with you for long, but had not get your YouTube channel. Absolutely love the content. Look forward to use the indicators and trade with you guys. You're absolutely. Thanks so much, man. That's appreciate your feedback and appreciate you tuning in to the YouTube as well. Especially you said you've been on with us for a long time, so really appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
My TP
Congrats.
is at 2 hours, so basically 41.50. I took this trade on the futures as well. You can see the trade is running here, and on my trade await as well. It's running. A lot of buyers stepping in. I like it, but we have that
looking
VWAP,
good.
so we need to see a closure above. Nice push. A lot of buyers.
Nice push, yes. And dollar not even moving, so this is showing some strength on gold side.
Yeah, unless
I
this
like
one
it.
gets observed. We don't want to see this one gets observed.
Oh,
at all. If not,
keep them coming, boys.
Definitely trade my stop loss. Demi
Yes,
says,
yes.
congrats, man. Just sitting on my hands at the moment. Don't wanna have the market to get my profit. Yeah, man. That's a really great. First of all, patience and also discipline, because I was the same today with the London session. I was like, okay, I'm only taking a trade if either it's according to my plan or the price action is clean, and if we have the volume, right? So that's why I waited, and now we have a really good setup here on the gold, a contrarian trade after calling out the Euro USD in the London session as well. So let's see if we can hit TP and close the day in green again. That would be really awesome.
Can we hit the second on gold is the question.
Let's see. If that happens, I'm in some good buffer. Let's see.
Yeah. Hey, Kobe, not even Ryu not only Ryu is printing, man. I'm printing, and a lot of people took the trade. Look a bit above. Look at all those ones.
All those people took it as well. Syndicate is printing. Let's say it like that.
Yes.
Syndicate is printing.
Yes. Very well said. Yeah.
Yes, Suraj, definitely. Currently using Lucid for this specific trade.
Come on, you are very close.
Yeah,
I have my TP a bit above
0.2%. But if we keep this volume, not gonna be surprised if we see a big push to the upside to that Sunday open on the CFDs. Yeah, Sunday open for futures. It's about the same as well.
How many pips is that in CFDs?
It's 3,000. That's crazy. Gold is not the same as before. Now it's making 1,000 pips move like it's nothing.
Yeah, indeed.
I was in 41.07. You got just in that swing value low. That's nice.
Yeah,
I thought about it as well, with that valuation looking good, with the order flow looking good, but sometimes I just like to wait a bit more for the confirmation. So what do you think about your USD long? Now pulling back to the swing, you'll see, I think. Let's check it out. It's dropping now. Let's see dollar first. Dollar finding support here right at that swing value high that I mentioned. If you guys remember, seems like it wants to close above it. And if that happens, Euro USD could drop more actually.
He said down, not euro.
No, but that's what Warren said. I was answering Ida's question.
Aida. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, guys. My bad. This is 300 pips, so 3,000 points basically. Gold. But yeah, Euro USD. If gold keeps dropping, sorry, if gold, I mean dollar keeps pushing up, then Euro USD most likely will drop, especially if it closes below this swing value area low again, which is right here. So valuation is in that equilibrium. It has a potential to drop. Personally, I think I will just let it develop because I don't want to take it short because Euro USD is in that monthly demand and it's a very important and a strong one. You can see the rejections 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth monthly candle tapping into this. And if you look at the daily candle 3 times already, it could still go deeper into this monthly demand, but if this daily candle closes like this, we will have a new daily supply, 12-hour supply, 8 as well. We already have it here, almost tapped into it actually. In that case, I think I would be a bit more confident taking a short.
Yeah, as we saw on euro and on dollar, the large speculators are still adding, and it favors the moves. So
Yeah. Now let's see what Warren said. I'll get to your questions, guys. Previous week value area low. Maybe we said previous day value low. It was above that I mentioned. I almost tapped into POC. That would have been really nice. Previous day value low. I didn't even look at it, but I bet the 5-minute was overvalued at that time. It got overvalued with this push down, came out of it.
yes.
Look at this 5-minute undervaluation. Found the bottom. You cannot make this up, man. Look at that 5-minute drop. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a drop from here, at least towards this low again, or maybe the value high. I think I'll stay out since I'm in gold trade. The valuation of gold, 50-minute, heading towards that overvaluation, but still has some room. 5-minute
Yeah.
is overvalued, so it could lead into a quick pullback before pushing up. Krishna. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I will get to the BTC soon. Just managing the
Yeah.
goldy trade here, so we have to keep an eye on this. Anointed ask, do you feel like London has been nicer to trade lately? Sometimes you could say. I think out of maybe 10 trading days, maybe 2 are nice, 2 or 3. So I'm still a bit more patient on London session. But what I would like to see on a London session to decide maybe if I want to take the trade or not, if we see some sort of session sweep aligning with the valuation. In that case, I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll take it. If not, then I'm gonna be like, it could lead into a choppy usual London session. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put alert here on Goldie in case it pushes up, and I'm gonna get to the Bitcoin. Yes, sir. Thank you, Bosco. Bitcoin. For the people that also trade crypto inside the Syndicate VIP, we don't just trade like gold, indices, currencies. We also have a RG Pavel. He also shares his crypto analysis. And personally, for me, I'm looking at this weekly demand here that was created on the 9th of September 2024. I mean, look at these tabs: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one. If it taps, it's gonna be the 6th one. And right now it's inside this daily demand if you mark week to week, and if you mark week to body, which I'm expecting to the Bitcoin to drop there. If you mark the swing level from this bottom to the swing high of this whole move, there is not a clean key level, so you can still mark the swing value low. It's almost in the middle of that daily demand for sure. But we also have this high volume node, and high volume node is these big spikes here of big volumes. So a lot of the times it taps into it before maybe reversing or continuing the move, right? So you can see it got really close. So I'm expecting, you can see the scenario I have here: a drop here, tap into the demand, and then if we see more demands getting created, I'm going to be more confident that Bitcoin could push to the upside. But for now, you can see that sellers are more in control because demands are getting created over and over. Sorry, supply is getting created over and over. And look at this daily supply. Boom. You see how clean it was? You have a rally based drop type of supply. And then look at that beautiful push out, tap into it, and got rejected. And if this daily candle closes like this, we will have a new daily supply if this one closes below. And let's check 12-hour. We already have a 12-hour supply. Look at that. This is actually clean. So it could easily push up, retest the 12-hour supply before dropping, right? Let's mark it out as well. 12-hour. And it could align with the previous weekly level. Let's check. POC maybe. We also have this big low volume node, very low volume. You can already see it tapped into it on a Monday, right? So a lot of the time it tends to act like a magnet and push up. But let me check the swing level as well. Swing POC. Yeah, I'll watch that 12-hour supply for now, see if it can tap into it. But you can see we had a really big drop today, so most likely it's good to let the price settle. You can't really catch the bottom or the top always. What's Goldie doing? Oh, long short. Wait.
Found a bit of resistance right at 41.56 on the futures.
It's also high volume node. Huh.
Yes, this is where a lot of orders have been
Yes.
taken on 1 hour time frame if you look on footprint.
High volume nodes. Nice analysis. Thank you, Pavel. Thank you, G. Let's look at it. Goldie.
Bosco out for 200 pips. Well done, man.
Amazing,
congratulations.
Man. Amazing.
Well done.
Great management.
Of course.
See, that's a great example of him managing his own trade, you know. Amazing. I'll wait for this 15-minute closure. The only way I would close this trade is if I see this 15 minutes closing below the VWAP.
Below the VWAP, yes.
Yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
going to actually move my stop loss just a little bit higher
Mm-hmm.
to that previous 50-minute low. Yeah, it's actually
Yes, exactly there.
at 41.41 on the futures chart, and on the CFD it will be around 41.22-ish. The edge van also out with 200 points. Amazing, G. Amazing.
Big
Batman.
congratulations, man.
Even Batman come out of gold with 1.4R because of that range of 19th of June. 19th?
Yes, he's
This
referring
one.
at that range. Yeah.
Yeah. Well
Above.
managed.
Let's see, this 50-minute, if this 50-minute is closing above 41.58 on
Mm-hmm.
futures, I think it will go. If
Yes,
you look
sir.
on 1 hour, as I said a bit earlier, can you show my screen
Go ahead.
so everyone can understand? So right here, this is the 1 hour time frame, right? On the footprint chart. So this 1 hour candle that you guys are seeing here, this is the point of control of that 1 hour candle, but also this price level right here where the buyers dominated and tried to push the price higher. So this is why we see the reaction right here, right now. So if this 1 hour candle, and of course the 15 minute that we are having now, look, this is the 15 minute, right? Right here. So you want to see closure above it and then a possible continuation. If not, we can we can close it if we see a reversal and take what's ours and move on,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
On to the next one.
Still a possibility to close at 1 hour. And 1 hour is 1 hour. So
1 hour is 1 hour, of course. Dominic said close at 1.5 and 1.7 on futures because of consistency rule. Oh man.
nice.
Closing for today. Look at his R, 18R on 2 accounts. You killed it today, man. Absolutely killed it on Nasdaq. I will show to everyone how you took that trade on Nasdaq. Let me see if I can find it. Is still the screen on me? Is still the
Yes.
screen on me, right?
Yes.
So so basically what Dominic did with the help of the volume, you see this range right here, right? The first reaction at the fixed POC, and when he saw the second reaction of the fixed POC, he entered with a sell limit right here. And what he did, he entered here with a stop loss somewhere around here, and he targeted all the way down here. So this was his trade, a 10R. Boom, second reaction, another boom. Volume.
Volume is king.
Ooh,
Get
speaking
gold.
of volume, speaking of volume, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Again, sellers are stepping in aggressively.
Yeah. Speaking of
They don't
volumes.
wanna. Yeah, speaking of volume. All right,
Wrong
let's see.
side. But I like
Wrong
how the
side, yeah.
valuation is dropping right now, like with that quick push down. That's good.
Yeah. That's a real battle on this 15-minute candle. Right. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Drop right now.
Yeah, dollar is also pushing with some volume, so this is the case when dollar was just ranging or moving slower, gold was pushing with some good volume.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. In 3 minutes, this might go to break even, but no worry. Really, no worry.
It's a beautiful move. A lot of people took it as well. So, quick question: how do you mark using the fixed range tool? So it's this tool here on the trading view. You click on the left side here, left bar, on the forecasting. Then you click the fixed range volume profile. And all you need to do is draw it from, if you want to use it on the range, on the previous daily level. We can use it. You can use it in a lot of different ways: ranges, previous daily, weekly levels, swing levels. So, but that's the tool on the trading view. I like this push.
I like this 5 minute. Yeah, if this 5 minute flips,
The only reason I didn't close is I like the valuation like this when
yes,
it's
yes, yes,
dropping a
yes.
lot. Again, to explain to people that maybe didn't use it, when the valuation drops like this with just not big of a drop here or a closure, that's really good because at any point it comes out of the overvaluation. One big push can lead into a way bigger push to the upside here. So
Warren asked
Sunday
about Sunday Open.
on what? On Goldie or Dow? Let me know. So this is something I mentioned in the video I shared on Monday. Is that since last week Friday was the, wow, look at that, holy, uh since it was bank holiday, basically on the futures, they don't count it as the same week kinda, so ended up showing as a new week on a Friday. You see, even for marking previous weekly level, you have to mark from Monday to Monday, right? So the indicator, it's basically it's aligned with what futures market is, right? So ended up marking the Friday as a new week. So marking the Sunday open is actually Monday open. So it's actually here, Sunday open. I did mark it out wrong yesterday about the trade, but ended up rejecting anyways, you can see. So even here found a really nice support, actually on 1 hour, super clean. But you can see even from a Sunday open, quote unquote, on Friday, still a lot of rejection. So what I do when things like this happen is just mark both of it, and yeah, just pay attention to the reactions overall, just so I don't miss out. Zach, thanks for subscribing, Jay. Great to have you here.
Welcome to the stream, man.
Phil says I've just paid for a Nickel Plus. Will support take me through the install? Yeah, Kevin already answered you, but we'll help you for sure. Oh, sorry, you meant on gold, Warren. Yeah, it's about the same thing. Just mark both on Friday and also Monday. See which one are getting better reaction. You see already, if you mark from Friday, you can see the rejections, right? Pretty clean. If you mark it from Monday, which is right here, it's actually that's where it's getting rejected. So yeah, I mean, look at all these rejections too here. Wow, almost tapped into it by one. Let me see if I mark it right. Yeah, it's right. Actually, super clean. Oh, 15-minute closed.
Yes, it did. It did.
And it closed above, so that's nice.
Yeah. If it was closing below, I would have told you. I wouldn't have let you down, man. I got your back.
Nice. See, great team. I'm moving my stop loss a bit higher, guys, to be honest. Right here, below the 15-minute. So
Yeah.
I can still catch
Oh,
about 0.8 R or something. About, what, 500, 400 still. But I do think that we're gonna see that quick push to the upside. That one whoosh to the upside, the famous whoosh.
yeah.
That's why I asked, because that's where I had not the gold. Yeah, makes sense. It's just I was paying attention more to the CFD as well, since Sunday Open is a bit higher. Just wanted to see, because on the CFD the reactions were quite nice as well. Yeah, agree. Hasn't fully tapped. I think it's going to tap here once before pushing up. Oh, it's not drawing.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Trade await.
Okay, nice
Told you.
rejection.
This whales here, yeah, it was quite obvious. That's why I didn't move my stop loss all the way to the 15-minute low. I still see a chance of gold pushing up.
Thank you, gents. I'm enjoying your channel. As this is my first time to join. Until what time you will continue today? I need to run somewhere. I don't think we'll stay a
For
lot
that
more. I
long,
don't know.
usually it's
Yeah,
about
yeah,
2
yeah.
hours, 2 hours and a half. But if anything, you can watch the stream back as well in case you want to leave. In case you can attend. And don't forget, we will have our next stream on Thursday as well. So hopefully see you there as well.
Of course.
Right, take care, Edgeman. Look at that push.
Nice. Awesome. Gotta go pick up the kids. You answered the question.
Yeah.
Sorry. Take care, man.
Take care.
Great to have you here as always.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Adil Zariwala. Sorry. Thanks for subscribing, G. Great to have you here.
Yeah. And if there's any of you here that hasn't subscribed yet, please consider doing this, man.
Absolutely. And
of course it
the
helps
likes.
us.
64 likes, yes. That's not bad. But we can hit 80, guys. Come on.
Your Telegram channel shows not exist. Well, there is somewhere an issue. Yeah. Gavin will help you 100%.
Gavin will guide you for sure. Zach says, "Hi bro, do you give out entry on this live?" So on our live session, we give the analysis, full scenario mapping, full key level, what we are looking at and where we are looking at, and it's up to you where you want to enter and how to manage your trade. That will be something that's up to you. But we gave the full analysis before taking this trade and any other trade as well. So the management will be up to you, brother. But a lot of people paid attention, and a lot of guys here today took this trade, and a lot of them caught like 200 points, and they're out already. So people that paid attention are enjoying right now with some green day.
Yes. Very green day, actually.
Yeah. Even if it taps me out on on my trailed stop loss, I will be out at, as I said, 0.8 R, but still it's about 125 points, so, or pips, 125 pips. That's still pretty good.
Still good, man. Still good. Out at Warren Dow. I'm not surprised, Bliat, man. You are always killing the
2 R.
indices.
Liadman trying to catch everything. That was actually nice.
Yeah.
If you take maybe this range, did it tap into the value high? Wow. Talk about magic touch. This range. Okay, let me show it to you guys again. This range right here. If you take the whole fixed range value profile, mark the value area high, boom. Look at that. That's where it tapped. And was the 5-minute undervalued as well? Was going towards that undervaluation. Man, such a beautiful setup. Called this one out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, didn't fill that opening gap and also didn't tap the value high, but that session sweep was absolutely on point. This would have been a
Yes.
banger setup. So well played, Badman, and the other guys who took it. Very, very well done. Now we wait for Goldie for that whoosh.
I like how buyers are stepping in every time, also at the VWAP, and doesn't want
Yes.
to break below it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, again, this is why it makes me still keeping the trade running.
Yeah. And also all these sellers here are getting trapped.
Yes.
Quite nice. Don't want to see these big sellers here. That's all.
What is today's session? Let's see. Battling really hard.
Mm-hmm.
104. Yeah, a lot of sellers.
Also, just a quick reminder, your USD tapped into that other daily demand that we were looking at. It had taken the other one.
Yeah.
It tapped. Yeah, it's dropping crazy.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Let's see now. Dollar. Did it tap into the body? Yes, to the body of that weekly candle or weekly supply that I mentioned. I said that it could tap into the body. Look at that. Now the question is it gonna rip through it or not? Because if that one gets taken out, oh man, dollar could have a good run from here until this high here, or even this one.
Alright, I closed mine.
Nice, well played, bro.
At 0.8.
Amazing.
It's still struggling. It's still struggling back up there. So I'm securing my profits.
Nice, nice. Well played.
Thank you. Thank you.
Silent said I took out at 41.38. I wasn't not. Yeah, man, great. That was a great actually zone to take out some profit. I already trailed my stop loss, so I'm not going to force it too much.
Yeah.
This is my trail stop loss, which most likely it's gonna hit, so I will be out soon too. Out. Alright. Out at about 1 hour here, so about 145 pips. So amazing trade, amazing management. A lot of you guys took it, so drop a big W again if you took it, and if you already closed it or you're still holding, doesn't matter. drop a big fat W.
Yes, please. And
Sure.
Jimmy, yes, these are the settings. We are using it on default. If you will join the VIP, right? You have tutorials on how to use every single indicator, and I will show you to you. Where is it? The Shadow Intel channel. Let's scroll up. So we have all the indicators here, and you will learn how to use every single indicator, right? This is the indicators library, and also for the people that will decide to join our VIP, we have our educational library here. And so far we covered volume profile, all right? How to plot your volume profile, how to use it on different scenarios, okay? Like previous days, previous weeks, swings, ranges, sessions, right? Every scenario. We also covered supply and demand dynamics. You saw how we use them, right? On higher time frame. And also we covered correlations and relative strength. And this is something that not everyone is using, right? And it's important at least for gold. If you are trading gold, which it is the case here, as we asked you a bit earlier, almost everyone in here said it is trading gold. So I don't know how many of you is comparing the gold chart with the dollar chart, right? When one is pushing, when one is facing resistance, right? This is what correlations and relative strength shows you, right? How to use other assets in your favor, right? So 23, 24 minutes for volume profile, 22 minutes of supply and demand dynamics, 23 minutes of correlations and relative strength, right? This is our, and we still continue. Like we will learn how to use the COT data to see how the big money is positioning, where is positioning, seasonals, entry models, and executions. You will learn how we execute, right? How to run down a top-down analysis, and of course, at the end, how to use order flow, which is the deepest layer of volume, right? So for the settings, these are the default settings, like that. Length calculates, makes an average of the last 10 candles, depending on your time frame. These are the undervalued or overvalued thresholds, and the normalization window, depending on how the volatile the market is at that time. You can switch between 50 and 100. And of course, you have the comparison symbols. You can use up to 3 comparison symbols at one point at a time, sorry. But in gold's case, we are using the comparison symbol dollars because gold is priced in dollars, right? And any other thing in here is pure cosmetics. All right. You
Oh,
wrote us on Telegram, right? Gavin will and the
we'll get
support team
back to
will
it.
yeah, sure.
All right, so great session, guys. Most of the scenarios we talked about ended up playing out quite nice, especially this dollar finding support from the swing value high that I mentioned earlier. Let me look at that beautiful push on the Euro USD basically as well. That swing value low. Goldie, very nice. A lot of you guys caught it as well. 200 points, easy, done for the day, boom. If we had that follow through, it would have been nice, but not all trades gonna go perfectly and run to the biggest risk to reward ratio. That's why you have to manage it accordingly. And basically got rejected from this high volume node here, and now it's pushing down. Sorry, with that 5-minute overvaluation. So kind of makes sense to go for that pullback or just come back to this range here. US 30 played out amazing. Also again didn't tap into the value high, but that's trading. It's not gonna be perfect. If it was perfect all the time, that would have been kind of strange as well, because that usually
Yeah.
doesn't happen. So you have to, as what we usually say, we trade of what we see, and we react of what happened to the market. We don't predict. We can maybe anticipate, but not really predict. And appreciate all of you guys that were here on the live session, especially the new people. And hope to see the new people that subscribed on the next stream as well, which is gonna be on Thursday. So it's already scheduled, so you can just check out the channel and it will be there. And for the people that are new, my name is Ryu. I'm one of the Syndicate trader. Hosted today's live session with our another Syndicate trader, Andre.
Yeah. All right. A quick recap also for NQ, for US Tech or US 100, how you guys know it. I saw that who said electric pharmacy is short in US Tech. It looks good. I see this swing right now that it got created right here, and it's overvalued on a 15-minute. Looks like a great entry point right now. Indeed, the 4-hour candle, the 1-hour candle closed above fixed better high, but it's not giving that follow through. So again, if it's closing below the fixed point of control of the range that we talked about, right, this range from behind, it could still be a possibility to continue. Again, overvaluation favors the move, so let's see. And I saw that Ankit said that he's short on gold. Look at that. Look
Nice.
at that, guys. Execution at its finest. Asian and London value are high. Perfect tap into the volume. This is see where we came to the conclusion that it's okay to close it. And it's already been executed. Very nice, Ankit. Congratulations, man.
And also for
GG.
the people that took the W today, the winning trade for the gold, please share it into the winning section. I want to see all the wins over there, okay?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 100%.
Look at that
All right,
drop.
guys.
Well played, Ankit.
Well
Amazing,
played,
G.
yes.
Well played. Alright, see you guys in the next stream on Thursday. Make sure to turn on your notification because we will be there on time.
Of course, always.
So,
all right. See you guys
you,
on the
everybody.
next one. Take care and be patient. Wait for the market to show its hands.
absolutely.
See you.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
Can you ever get it right? Get it right.